Today's video is sponsored by Squarespace. Visit squarespace.com/BrendanVanson for more details. I bet you guys didn't know I do my voiceovers like this. Because you sound like a chicken. Like an embarrassing sealed chicken. We made it to South Georgia Island. It is super foggy out there. You can hardly see the island from the ship here. But what you can see is a ton of penguins. There's a whole raft of king penguins swimming towards us right now. I just saw Gentoo pop up right beside my window. It's just so cool to be able to sit in your room and look outside at penguins. I mean, yeah, so special. But I'm really looking forward to getting out there. Even though it's overcast, these whiteout conditions can sometimes lead to some absolutely perfect photos. So I'm actually really excited for this. Here, on this 21-day adventure to the Antarctic, this is what I'm most looking forward to, South Georgia. I've been dreaming of this place for nearly 2 decades, and it's gonna take a little bit more than some heavy weather to hold me down. But that heavy weather may stop me from taking the camera out too much, or at all. So hopefully my voiceover explanations aren't too boring. We push deep into a fog so thick that by the time we reach the bay where we land our Zodiac, we can't see the ship. Near the rocky beach, the waters bubble with seals. The beach feels like it was affected by COVID. Seals perfectly spaced out every 2 meters. It's a dramatic scene, and honestly, it's kind of hard to describe. There are over 3 million Cape fur seals here in South Georgia. And this late in the season, it's almost entirely pups left behind as they become badly behaved teenage seals. There are a few adults around, but it's mostly just thousands and thousands of cheeky pups scattered literally everywhere. Down on the beach, there are some penguins too, a small group of kings and a couple seemingly lost Gentoo. It's a wet, challenging start of the trip, but there were some photos made along the way. If the weather was a little bit disheartening in the morning, sunset on the ship looks like it's setting the stage for an epic couple of days. I mean, wow. Okay, we're back on board after our first stop in South Georgia. We stopped at a place called Rosita Harbor, Rosita Bay, something like that. And it was cool. There was like probably 10,000 baby seals. All the adults are already out in sea. The baby seals were just around. It was absolutely epic, but we got poured on. It was pouring rain on us the whole time, and actually so bad that one of my cameras isn't really working right now, and I'm hoping it's just a little bit wet and will start working again soon. But yeah, it was a pretty beautiful spot, and the clouds have started to lift now, and we're having a look at finally some of the scenery around here, which is incredible. Look at the glaciers out that way. Massive glacier with some sunlight out there. Wow, incredible. What's going on, guys? We're here on Jurassic Park Island, and yeah, we're going out on an adventure this morning, a little bit of a hike. We're just loading up in the Zodiacs now. A little bit of wind, but it is absolutely beautiful out here. Let's go walking. With the weather looking special, we've decided to go on a bit of a hike. It's one of the nice differences between Antarctic Peninsula and here in South Georgia. Here, there's less snow, so there's opportunities to explore a little bit more of the landscape. Our Zodiac skims across the deceivingly inviting waters and into a mountain-wrapped bay. We dodge some fur seal pups and climb into the sun-baked landscapes. I'm amazed at how high up the slope the fur seals have waddled. Even up here, they're everywhere. When you hike in the Rockies, sometimes you get above the tree line. Here in South Georgia, as you hike up, eventually you get past the seal line. And up here, the views just don't even look real. And I'm worried about not being able to properly capture it. I find myself taking the same clip over and over again, just hoping it translates from my eyes to yours. Eventually, we plop our way down along a river towards a waterfall. Amazingly, this is the waterfall that Ernest Shackleton climbed down at the end of his 36-hour crossing of South Georgia looking for a rescue in Storm Ness. In the afternoon, we head out again. We were told of a bit of a waterfront where we might be able to get some mountain reflections or spot some king penguins. But unfortunately the wind has picked up, and most of the penguins are hiding in the tussock grass. The next day, we're inspected by biosecurity teams from South Georgia, and then hop in Zodiacs to the inhabited former whaling station of Grytviken. Grytviken is home to a couple dozen people and a couple thousand fur seals who seem a bit protective of the place. We've made it to Grytviken, which I keep wanting to call Gryffindorf. This is an old whaling station, and I think the only place on South Georgia people live. There's about 40 people who live here in the summertime, doing important things like controls of ships and tourists, biosecurity, and then also there's like a gift shop, museum, and stuff like that as well. And it's absolutely beautiful today. The mountains are out around town. It's just absolutely phenomenal. There's little baby seals running all over the place, as has been the case basically everywhere we've been in South Georgia so far. When I've just brought out my 28 to 70 and nothing else, because oh yeah, that's cool. Not because you sound like a chicken, like an embarrassing sealed chicken. Really cool thing about the seals is I get distracted. They all have totally different voices. They all sound totally different, and you can actually like tell the difference from one seal to the other because all of their calls are just totally different. Really cool. Anyways, that one sounds like a rooster. Yeah, as I was saying, I only brought out my 28 to 70, kind of just planning on walking around and enjoying town, because the thing that I'm looking forward to the most today isn't here. It's our next stop. We're going to St. Andrews Bay, which is the largest penguin colony on the planet. And so we'll walk around here a bit, we'll get back on the ship, and then we'll head to that incredible place. And hopefully the conditions stay like this, because it's kind of perfect. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I slept on Grytviken. I didn't think I'd be so into it, so I only brought one lens. But this place is photography paradise. Beyond the seals and Rocky Mountains, the old buildings are so photogenic. I'm enjoying my wander around town so much more than I was expecting. And as always, I'm so entertained by the seals. They're just like dogs. They're puppies. They're legless puppies. They're fat, legless puppy worms. And everywhere we go, they chase us. Just a little bit. Because, they don't have legs. Grytviken is also the resting place of Sir Ernest Shackleton. And though I'm not much of a history guy, I actually get a bit teary-eyed seeing his grave. I just think it's so incredible when people have achieved so much in their lifetime that people still tell stories about their life over 100 years after their death. After paying my respects, I walked the seal pup gauntlet back to the ship. I didn't know if I'd take a picture in this town when we landed, but I actually left taking quite a few, and some of them I really like. I think I overlooked Grytviken because I was so laser focused on St. Andrews Bay. This is the place I've been hearing about for so many years, and a place I've visualized photographing. The largest penguin colony in the world. At its peak, there are 500,000 penguins in this bay. That's the population of Kansas City or Manchester, or like 75 Rocky Mountain houses. And while I knew about the penguins before we got here, I had no idea about the unreal landscape that backdropped it all. I didn't bring my microphone because I wasn't planning on vlogging out here. I just wanted to enjoy the experience. But this experience is so incredible that I just had to talk about it just quickly. St. Andrews Bay might be my new happy place. This might be my new happy place. Just literally 100,000 penguins all over this beach. Unfortunately for us, the water levels at this river are a little bit too high for us to cross, so we can't get super close to the colony. But actually, I think the best images are from way back here, with the penguins as a foreground and these incredible mountains as the background. It's just absolutely unreal here. It is, my new happy place. So if you want to come with me here, I think I'm going to come back. I said I would never do this trip again because it's so long. I think I'm going to come back. Probably November 2027. I'll put a link in the description of this video to that photography trip. And maybe we'll come back here. I feel like I'm alone on a beach with 100,000 penguins. This guy's Jeff. It's my buddy Jeff. What's up, buddy? Special place. The wildest thing about this place is that we aren't even in the colony. We're on the outskirts. We're unable to cross a tidal stream that's too high, so we can't get right to the edge of it either. We're in the penguin suburbs. We're in Overland Park. We're in Sale. We're in Caroline. And if you get those references, I want you to explain them in the comments. I mentioned that I visualized the photography here, but the images I'm taking are totally different than how I imagined them. I was planning on long telephoto images just packed with penguins. Instead, I'm seeing a totally different set of photos. I'm loving the isolated penguins with the mountains in the background. I love the reflections. I love the details. I'm loving the simplicity. And beyond the photography, I'm loving the moment. Though I'm taking an absurd amount of photos, I'm also just taking it all in. There are few things more I love than just standing around and watching penguin politics and behavior. In a way, they don't feel like terrestrial animals, but rather that we've landed on an alien beach. Yeah, this is my happy place. And these are my favorite photos from this special location. To try to see the entire colony, we head out on our zodiacs and attempt at showing the scale. But unless this image were blown up about 10,000 times, it's hard to realize that that entire beach is covered in penguins. So obviously we weren't going to get perfect luck and just have perfect weather the whole time we're in South Georgia. It's our last day here, our last day of excursions here. We're at another king penguin colony on this beach and it's kind of pouring rain right now. But I want to flip you around and show you this landscape even in the rain before I go out there. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to get any photos in this heavy rain. Because this is insane. Just a massive glacier, an ice shelf up over here where you've got hanging glacier there and you've got a waterfall coming off of a glacier there. I'm not complaining because the past couple of days have been so incredible with the weather, but to see this place in really, really good light and to see these glaciers in good light, the mountains would be epic. So yeah, it's pouring rain. I'm not sure how the photos are going to come out from today because of this heavy rain, but beautiful place nonetheless. Not just beautiful place, like insane place. Might be my new favorite place on the planet. After St. Andrews Bay yesterday, I thought I was content. This morning's location is just a bonus. But as we suited up in the rain and headed out to the beach, I had no idea this would be equally, or even more so, epic. We make land next to a pile of massive elephant seals. Their snore is so deep that it almost rattles your bones. And beyond their lazy puddle, there's a parade of penguins that stretches for over a kilometer. I didn't get those long telephoto king penguin photos at St. Andrews that I thought I would. But oh, did I ever get them here this morning? From the colony's edge, I just stood in the rain and observed for well over an hour. Occasionally, I take my camera to my eye and gather some keepsakes, but for the most part, I just stand in awe. At one point, a Kiwi-looking chick comes waddling out of the herd. It waddles the walk of shame directly into my paparazzi lens. Looking back, I'm not sure my South Georgia photo gallery would be complete without today. I took way too many photos out in the rain and have come back to the ship with just a massive amount of photos I'm in love with. In the evening, we circle around the south side of the island. This is where the iceberg alley comes up from Antarctica and crashes into South Georgia. And this is where we make our last excursion. In our Zodiacs, we glide through a stunning fjord in what feels like a victory lap from an incredibly successful trip. With my camera in hand, I'm not all too bothered to take photos. I just want to take it all in. I want to remember this. I want to see the seals play on the rocks for one last time. I want to see the giant petrel floating in the icy blues. I want to feel the air of natural wonder. And I want to breathe it all in before we leave. Will I come back here? Who knows? Will I remember it? You're dang right I will. This is my new favorite place on earth. This isn't just my photography happy place, this is my happy place, even without a camera in hand. Okay, that's South Georgia Island. That has been absolutely phenomenal. I think this might be my new favorite place. I love Antarctica, absolutely love it. But there's just something about this that it's just so special. Today has been awesome. The rain has kind of come down pretty hard on us, but it gave us a nice gap to do the Zodiac cruise through the harbor here, and it was really, really, really beautiful. We're done in South Georgia and we're off now to Antarctica. It's about 2.5 days sailing across the Scotia Sea, and it's going to be maybe a little bit bumpy. So that'll be the next episode, crossing down to Antarctica. See you there. Squarespace is a great place to build your photography website and business. It gives you all the tools you need to get rolling, including the new Design Intelligence, which combines 2 decades of design expertise with cutting-edge AI technology that'll help empower you to build the perfect site for you. Through your website on the Squarespace platform, you can also invoice clients, accept payments, and build an online store. There's even a scheduling platform which will save you time when booking and organizing client jobs. To get started, visit squarespace.com/BrendanVanson for more details and a 10% discount off your first purchase.